Nossa. Eles massacraram de gente aqui, é brincadeira, né?
What's inside?
Ordem de entrega. Entrega o baú pra mim fechado. Leia a primeira frase de novo. Abra-o e eu saberei porque você estará morto. Tá. Leia 100 livros. Tem, teoricamente, uma hiena inchada aqui e aqui. Invisível. E outra aqui. Vou fazer uma coisa aqui. 5 novas receitas. Eu fiz merda. Ah, nunca uso essa merda mesmo. Nunca vou, né? Antídoto. Poção de leitura de mente. Ok. Cadáver. Ele tinha uma carta também. Aham, tá. Eu li isso daqui, li, né? Li.
What's hiding here?
Morreu foi gente aqui, eu quase morri junto. Essa brincadeira. De tentar ser bonzinho com as hienas. Eu não sabia que elas viravam gnolls. Gnolls, sei lá como fala.
Just another crate.
Deixa eu pegar. Nossa, tem um lugar ali. Eu vou ter que fazer um descanso longo. Caraca. Um monte de fruta aqui, né? Quer dizer... É, não só fruta.
Apple fit in my pack?
Moranga de festival. Ah, que tem muito caminho aqui, né? Tá. Vamos voltar pra cá. Pra eu falar com os Tiflins e encerrar o dia. Eu sinto que eu jogo esse jogo de um jeito, de uma forma muito lenta. Que eu fico olhando cada detalhezinho. Quão agoniante é isso pra quem tá assistindo? Gostaria de saber. Pô, o mago de... Não é possível.
All of our taking stashed away for the journey?
It's time, everyone.
Caraca, de novo, calma aí. Eu vou ter que pegar item já. Se bem que talvez eu tenha pego algum item mágico. Essa adaga, né? Pode ser.
Maybe it'll bring us closer.
Por que não?
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon.
Caraca, a cara dele toda fodida. Morreu umas 15 vezes também, né? Porra, eu não peguei o cara do
Perhaps I'm not
artefato.
conveying the urgency of the situation. It's incredibly, world-shatteringly important you give me a suitable artifact. Please.
Nossa, eu passei no teste.
Very well.
Cara, eu olhei... Ah, não, calma aí. Eu tinha um item. Tá comigo. Por que não tava aparecendo? Será que aí não é mágico? Ou eu que não vi? Sou cego. Curioso. Deixa eu sair do acampamento. Se esse item agora não servir, vai se lascar.
I'll have to speak slowly. That is most gratifying to hear. May I?
É, comigo o...
Thank you.
Aquela adaga não tava aqui, né? Ela não é item mágico. Pelo visto.
Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
Pode falar, somos confidentes.
I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mistra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse. And later, even my lover.
Ok. Tá me dizendo que fez amor com uma deusa?
Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mistra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries.
Grab your bags. We're moving.
Como exatamente você tentou cruzar esses limites?
I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
Vai fundo, amigão. Pode compartilhar. Você gostou da minha curiosidade? Conta tudo.
Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. And he almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mistra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
Qual foi a resposta a essa pergunta? Então você descartou totalmente flores e chocolates. Vamos meter essa.
You know me. My gestures can never be grand enough. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mistra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
Ô, louco. Romântico.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you in. Into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And God says it ever hungry.
Como que você ainda está vivo?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning.
Então tem tipo um monstro dentro de você.
This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
Continue.
I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
Não tem nada que possamos fazer?
We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal.
Não.
Say the word, and we'll part ways.
É isso, amigo. Pode ficar. Chegamos até aqui juntos e assim vamos continuar. E tenho dito.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
Ok. Ah, tá. Ninguém foi contra. Todo mundo tem seus segredos e suas merdas, né? Fala com o
We're ready
Zavelor.
to head to your camp. Are you?
Tô, vamos pra lá agora.
Excellent. Lead the way.
I'm fine.
Loosen up,
No, no, an owlbear.
Ah, que tá lotado de gente aqui.
Toddlers are easier to please than you lot.
Look at them all. Guzzling poison like we've the right to be happy.
Você deveria se juntar a eles, tomar 1 ou 2 canecos. Puta que pariu, né?
I'm perfectly fine without that poison, thanks. I won't be nursing their pounding heads and sick stomachs in the morning.
Ah, tudo bem. É engraçado que o maluco tá aqui, ó.
Fate spin. Dost thou require a new ally? Oh,
Ah, não. Pensei que ele fosse comentar algo sobre o pessoal aqui.
Think of it. No more caves, no more tents, no more running away. We'll be in a city with roads and markets and homes.
É, só que vocês são tieflings, né? O pessoal não...
Without you? No.
I love you.
I love you.
Meu Deus, que fofinhos.
Patience? Have you no respect for showmanship?
Having performance issues, Roland?
Hush you. And behold!
Bonito. Tem uma caneca voando ali. Isso era pra estar assim mesmo? Aplaudir. Era pra ter alguém?
Adoring applause? You're too kind.
Remember when he could barely cast that?
They grow up so fast.
Never have I met such troglodytes. Now, pass the wine.
É, era pra ter alguém, eu acho. Era pra ser ele. Tudo bem.
To beds and hearths, to dirty pubs and dwarven ale.
Ô, cachorro.
Right.
I like these people. They're joyful. It's contagious.
É verdade, né? Eu posso falar com animais por cada poção.
Stuff. Something like goblin sword, but
Are
Fofinho.
Roland and Leah actually getting along? I know you cut down a horde of goblins, but this is far more impressive.
look at them. How happy they are. We did that.
E vocês três estão se divertindo?
Yeah. Don't tell Roland, but his magic show might be the highlight. He's been doing them since we were little. He'll make it big in Baldur's Gate. I know it.
Eu tô um pouco receoso quanto a vocês. Oh, meu Deus, fez carinho no cachorro.
Eldrael was the last time the three of us talked like this. Let's hope it lasts until Baldur's Gate.
Tem sempre umas caneca voando atrás, né? O pessoal não tá carregando atrás.
Cheers to a night we won't remember.
An adoring crowd, fine wine. I dare say this place is almost civilized.
Imagino que esteja feliz por ter ficado ajudado.
Not at all. But perhaps Leah had a point. What is the point in blades and spells if we don't use them? Though we won't need either soon. As Leroican's apprentice, I'll take care of everything.
Eu vou achar esse pessoal lá em Baldur's Gate, né?
I need to dance. No. No, I need to lie down.
Sherry!
That's infernal for cheers. Or possibly turnip.
Eu sou Tiefling também, então assim...
Thank you.
Sei que você é bem-vindo.
There's that confidence I like.
Que maneira.
Thank you for seeking me out. Amid all this merriment, I wasn't sure we'd have a chance to speak this evening. I was hoping you'd spare me a moment. There was something rather magical I wish to show you.
Tá bom. Eu posso ficar com todos? Comemorar só nós dois, o que se envolveria?
A lesson. And trust me when I say few have experienced the pleasure I offer to teach. However, it's something best experienced in more intimate surrounds. Once the revelry has ended and the stillness of the night has been restored. For now, please enjoy the celebration. When it is done, I will show you all.
Let's make it 20.
Mas
That's my girl.
Mas a que eu quero mesmo... Cadê? Tá aqui. É um Brauma. O que ela tá fazendo? Tentando abrir?
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. I saw you with Gale. You two looked cozy. Far be it from me to judge. Blood must still be running a little hot after everything. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for?
Não sei.
Desperate people. Refugees. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd.
É, não é tão estranho, a gente fez a coisa certa.
That's more easily said by some than others. But nobody's here to debate right from wrong. Share a bottle with me?
Seria um prazer.
I won't keep you long. I gather you've already made plans with someone for your evening.
Talvez esses planos possam mudar pela pessoa certa.
Shadowheart says nothing, but the glimmer of interest in her eyes is unmistakable.
Eu te conto mais tarde quando o restante do acampamento estiver dormindo.
Best not keep me waiting. I'd prefer not to entertain myself.
Ok. Tá, você já deixou bem implícito já. Assim, já era bem implícito. Você quase deixou explícito.
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero.
Você não fez nada.
I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here, I hate it. This is awful.
Não é tão ruim, pensa em todos os goblins que você matou. Eu gostaria de poder ter utilizado ele. Vamos fingir que ele tava com a gente durante todo o rolê.
True. That was fun. Still, I would have liked more for my trouble than a pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
Tipo? Pegar a garrafa dele e experimentar o vinho.
It's a heavy, rich red, dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask?
E qual a sua ideia de um pouco de diversão?
By the hells. Sex. Passion. Fun.
Não.
Well, it's easy for some, of course. You and Gale seem to be getting on very well. I wonder if he uses magic in the bedroom. That could go very well. Or very badly.
Com ciúmes, é?
No, my love. I'm not jealous of the walking encyclopedia. But you go ahead. Have fun.
Eu não vou ter nada com Gale, eu vou ter com a outra.
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you. But I need an angle. Any ideas?
Eu gosto muito dessa personagem. Já parou para olhar esse corpo? Cante sobre nosso povo, nós merecemos.
After Elturel, I think you're right. Faerun deserves to see us as we really are. Your song was coming along. Then things began spinning. Worry not. I shall return to it at first light.
Eu queria ela na minha trupe. Eu usaria ela. Ih, você entrou?
Go on now. Don't waste a night like this talking to me. We'll have plenty of time together on the way to Moonrise.
Achei que você gostaria de beber alguma coisa comigo. Siga seu próprio conselho, que tal? Anda, socializa um pouco.
Later, perhaps. Don't worry about me. A night under the stars amidst nature's creation is just what I need after being locked up in the goblin's dungeon. Go on, enjoy yourself. Seek out some wine before it runs dry. There are a lot of thirsty people around here.
Pô, eu gostaria de usar mais do que...
Right.
I'll be ruining it come morning anyway.
Hearts a quiver. We raised our bows.
None of that poetic stuff. Something like goblins swarmed, but we were brave and fried them all with a thunder wave.
Aham.
But that's not what happened.
Live a little.
Gostei dela.
Hope you're enjoying the night, hero. I certainly am. Cheers to many more like this.
Legal o personagem.
You have no idea how good it feels to see these people smiling. The singing we could probably do without, but even so, thank you.
De nada. A criança... chefe do grupo de ladinos.
You came through for us. That's a change from most adults I know.
Não pegue tão pesado com os mais velhos.
I'm not. I'm glad they can celebrate before we've even got to the gate. Just like I'll be glad to be rid of them once we're there.
Nossa, eu pensei que ela tinha sumido.
Go on, enjoy yourself. But if any of them sleep past noon, they're getting left behind.
Festinha, né, velho? Não tem ninguém aqui dentro, não, né? Pô, essa música é mó boa. Alguém com quem eu não falei? Cadê o Will?
Defender of the people.
Puta merda, ele tá lá na casa do caralho. Por isso que eu não falei com ele.
Ah, hells. I was hoping you wouldn't notice I was gone.
É, você tá bem?
No. I'm deeply proud of you. A touch less so of myself. In truth, I don't feel in a festive mood, and I didn't want to cast a grey cloud over the night. These people are still in danger. Karlak, the creature from hell, will still threaten them, as will 1,000 other perils. They aren't ready to get on the road on their own.
Você tem razão, mas nós precisamos dar esperança a eles.
You're good at it. You've given me some just by being here. But, off with you. This is your day. Have a dance. Enjoy the music.
Eu queria que você estivesse lá, mas vou respeitar essa necessidade de paz.
Some time alone beneath the stars and I'll be back to my old self. Promise.
Pô, ele é um personagem muito legal.
Still, it's a night to remember. You've made sure of that.
Ele é um personagem muito legal. Se eu já não tivesse apaixonado pela Umbrauma, seria ele. Até o Gale é charmoso. Todos os personagens são bons, né?
What for? It's all dark and muddy.
Private, too.
So? Oh.
Isso, você é rápido, hein, amigo? Bem rápido. Pô, tá bem legal a noite, mas acho que não tem mais nada pra ver aqui, né? Mas tá legal. Vai fazer carinho? Vai fazer carinho? Faz carinho, desgraçado. Acho que meio que bugou.
Better not be cursed.
Vamos ver o que rola.
Buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. Your hand was sought by several, but there is only one night ahead. Whose company will you seek? At least for tonight.
Brauma.
Your heart skips a beat. What treasures might this night bestow?
You made it. Come here. Sit with me.
Eu não perderia por nada.
So eager. I'm surprised it took you this long. Well, to begin, I think a toast is in order. Any suggestions?
A nós.
Bold. What does us entail? I suppose I'll find out. To us.
Ok.
Now tell me something about yourself.
Adoraria
No
saber.
tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins, or anything like that. Something about you.
Contar uma lembrança de infância em Baldur's Gate. Gostaria disso. Quero saber.
Seems like you truly know the city. I never got to explore it to my liking. Don't stop now. Not just as things are getting interesting.
Eu não falei nada específico. É só algo genérico. Triste. Uma das minhas principais críticas a Baldur's Gate 3 é o fato de que seu personagem é uma casca muito vazia, né? Você cria ele assim. Bom, fazer o quê? Sua vez, eu insisto. Cada um oferece um pouco, é o justo. Porra, 10. Ufa.
Don't laugh, but I'm not quite sure I have anything to share.
Memória.
When you worship Shard, secrecy is everything. We'll sacrifice our own memories when ordered to. A lot of the little things, they're lost to me right now.
Vamos criar novas lembranças. Errado, você gosta de orquídeas noturnas e não sabe nadar, você já me contou.
I did. And you remembered. You're sweet. There's still plenty of wine, and the whole night is ahead of us.
Feche os olhos, crianças. Não sei se vai ter algo. Mas eu gostei da cena, foi bonita. Não parece muito confortável essa pedra.
Daily light. The others will be awake soon.
Caralho. Meu chifre entrou na pedra, mas tudo bem. Olhar nos olhos dela.
What?
Você é linda. Caraca, esse flerte virtual aqui. Me deixa um pouco desconfortável, mas tudo bem.
I know. But
Uau.
you're sweet to notice. Thank you for last night.
Espero que haja mais no futuro.
Me too.
Porra, intuição, merda. A gente podia repetir qualquer hora dessa.
Oh. Yes. I suppose we'll have to. We
Desaprova.
should head back.
I trust you enjoyed your evening. After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time before you're afforded another such night. There is much to be done, Moonrise Towers beckons. I've told you all I know, and now I'll join your camp to help you face whatever's to come. With luck and the Oak Father's blessings, we might actually survive. Are you ready?
Sim.
Onward then. We'll speak soon, I'm sure.
Concluído, salve os refugiados. Por que que vou... Nossa, meu relacionamento com Gale tá muito melhor. Nossa, eu faço de tudo pro meu relacionamento com essa menina tá bom.
All's well, I hope.
Claro, a menos que haja algum problema.
No. I just wanted to see how you felt after the night we spent together. When we talked, I thought you were going to kiss me. I was almost sure of it.
Eu devia ter te beijado, aquela noite foi muito importante pra mim. Ah, então foi isso que eu perdi.
I hope so too. Though I'm not sure what kind of courtship will be afforded, given all that we're facing.
Já dei load já. Eu não vou perder o beijo. Beijo não vou perder. Nossa, tem um lugar um pouco meio fodido aqui no meio, né? É. E aqui que é Baldur's Gate? Ah, que ótimo, hein? A gente tá aqui? Vai ter que passar por aqui. Aham. A torre ali. Tá.
I trust you enjoyed your evening.
Porra, não.
After all your efforts, it was well deserved. It may be some time.
Putz, eu tinha carregado aqui. Tinha salvo ali. Foi antes de dormir, né? Pô, foda que eu vou ter que passar naquele outro teste. Que não é fácil, não é 10.
Need to find a way forward.
Your song was coming along.
Vamos lá.
Buzz, whose company will you seek? Your heart skip.
You made it.
Mesmas coisas.
No tadpoles, dragons, marauding goblins, or anything like.
Vai se foder. O que acontece agora?
Oh, and what else do you find to be fair?
Sinceramente, você.
You don't waste time, do you? There's still plenty of wine, and the whole night is ahead of us. Nearly light. The others will be awake.
Olhar nos olhos dela.
What?
Você é linda.
I know, but you're sweet to notice. Thank you for last night.
Espero que haja mais no futuro.
Me too.
She trails off. You read an invitation in her eyes.
Beijá-la. Aí sim. Que preguiça de rerolar aquele outro teste que eu perdi. Gente, vocês estão numa posição meio estranha pra se beijar. Vocês podem levantar ou deitar certo. Vocês estão meio que voando.
That didn't hurt, did it?
Ia ser engraçado se do nada a marca dela doesse. Só um leve formigamento.
I'd like to think that would have happened anyway. Let's head back, if we must.
Ok. Agora sim.
I trust you enjoyed your Moonrise. With luck and the Oak Father's blessings. On.
Ok. Agora sim.
What's next?
No time to rest.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Muito bom.
Have a lot on my mind. And, well, in it.
Precisava caçar esse bicho, né? Ok. Agora que fui ver, aquele baú ali mesmo que é o baú pra colocar coisa, né? Ah, como eu sou burro. Mas não tinha esse baú quando eu guardei as coisas em outro lugar, tudo bem.
Seems like a good moment to talk.
What do you need now?
Eu botei o bagulho atrás das falas pra ficar mais legível.
All's well, I hope.
Claro, a menos que haja algum problema.
No. I just wanted to see how you felt after the night we spent together. When we talked and kissed.
Aquela noite significou muito pra mim. Espero que haja muitas outras por vir.
I hope so too. Though I'm not sure what kind of courtship will be afforded, given all that we're facing. But if you want to see where this goes, I do as well.
Fale-me mais sobre a Madre Superiora.
I'm not sure what else I can say, at least until I can remember more. She taught me, trained me, punished me. Often, I think I feel her influence when the wound pains me. Not even memories, just glimpses, impressions. Perhaps the wound is her doing, something Lady Shah bid her to do. I don't know.
Tá, eu e você acho que temos algo especial. Quero falar sobre isso.
Very serious of you. But go ahead.
Como você está?
It's strange. I've been dwelling on what I told you before about wanting to become a Dark Justiciar. But perhaps I should be content with my lot. I'm already blessed to have you at my side, after all.
Tá bom, né? Chega de diálogo. Bom, uma coisa que eu tô um pouco incomodado. Eu queria usar o druida na minha equipe, mas ao mesmo tempo eu não quero tirar ninguém. Pô, eu acho muito esquisito não dar pra ter mais de 4 membros na equipe.
What's on your mind?
Eu estava pensando naquele senhor poderoso da história que você me contou.
Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most powerful wizard that ever lived. The child who would be a god, the elves called him. And he tried. With a spell of his own devising, he endeavored to usurp in one fell swoop the power of the goddess of magic. Mistral, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like to be a god, to know yourself, to be untouchable, to be mistaken. As Karsus aimed his spell at her, she began to unravel, and with her, the entire weave. Too late did he realize what he had unleashed. It would have been the end of everything had not Mistral sacrificed herself. The goddess of magic is all magic. By dying, the entire weave was lost, and the spell that challenged a god failed. It was the end of Mistral, the end of Karsus, and the end of an entire civilization. As the child who would be a god was turned to stone, his empire came crashing down around him. The floating cities of Netheril were no more, an event that came to be known as Karsus's folly.
Então naquele momento toda a magia desapareceu?
For a spell, Mistral was reborn as Mistra. Upon her return, the weave returned with her. Now, so many centuries later, I try to follow in the footsteps of Karsus. Not to destroy Mistra, but to prove my love for her. And try to control only a fraction of the magic that was unleashed that fateful day. I merely sought to return one tiny diamond to an imperfect crown. Gale's folly, one might call it. History, repetition. It's the way things go.
Se um dia sentir a magia de Netheril tomando conta de você, o que fará?
If it should ever come to that, if I ever know I am no longer able to stop it, I will do anything I can to ensure no one but me pays for my mistakes. I will find the remotest place on the surface of Faerun, or perhaps far below in the depths of the Underdark. I will await that death, alone. I promise I will not betray your trust. You kept me by your side despite the menace that I am. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
Ok. Eu confio em você até. Só ver um negocinho rapidinho. Tá. Eu acho muito chato toda hora que eu saio da tela do jogo fica meio mudo, mas tudo bem. Nada demais também. O Will não deve ter nada pra falar, né?
Well met.
E o House?
Oakfather's blessings to you.
Caralho. Eu preciso perguntar como você sabe tanto sobre os parasitas.
I studied one up close. Closer than most would care to be to those things. A drow attacked me and I defended myself. Afterwards, I was able to examine the tadpole that emerged. Hideous, but fascinating. Like nothing else in nature, I'm glad to say.
O que será do santuário sem você?
Hopefully. I've chosen a successor as first druid, Francesca of the High Forest. I sent a bird to summon her.
Quem? Por que não um dos outros? Raf, talvez.
Wrath has promise, but he's not ready yet. The Grove needs experience and a strong hand. The Grove needs to move beyond the mistakes of the past. What it needs is an unknown quantity. An outsider who can enforce the Oakfather's teachings without bias. This is why I chose Francesca. She will restore simplicity and purity to the Grove in my absence.
Ok, muito perspicaz da sua parte.
Contrary to how some think of us, we druids can play politics when necessary.
Essa maldição da qual você falou não pode ser tão ruim.
It's had the whole region around Moonrise Towers in a chokehold of darkness and despair for years now. Those who remained are shadow-cursed. If you don't die at their hands, then you become one of them.
Mal-assombrados.
To Moonrise, but the less time we spend in its blighted surrounds, the better.
E a tua fortaleza secreta em Umbra Eterna? Você deve saber mais.
Precious little, but I'm quite certain it can still be found.
Parece que você se sente responsável por essa maldição.
Well, there's hardly anyone left to share the responsibility with. Few who witnessed the fall of Moonrise still draw breath. What Ketheric Thorm unleashed is not something that nature can undo by itself. I must do what I can. I studied the Shadow Curse for years, but to truly understand it and stop it, I must reach its source.
Você sabe como deter a maldição?
Perhaps, but we'll need to get closer before I can put my theory into practice. Put it from your mind for now. Once we're near the curse, then there will be more to be said.
Ó, que merda, tipo, ele é um personagem muito relevante pra estar no grupo comigo, né? É por isso que você foi quadradinho? Você achou que ele encontraria essa rota para as torres? É, sim, já perguntei isso pra ele.
Precisely. Then perhaps I could have done something about both the Shadow Curse and Ceremorphosis aberrations. But in my eagerness, I put far too much faith in the abilities of Aradin and his band. We didn't even get close.
Eu não tinha perguntado isso. Não deve ter sido fácil entregar seu título. Você não vai sentir falta de ser primeiro druida?
Miss it? Oh dear no. It's a terrible burden. Takes you away from nature and forces you to deal with others' problems and personalities. Be wary of anyone who actually wants such a role, I say. Likely they don't understand it, or they have ill intent. I'm just glad to be out here amidst the Oak Father's creations.
Na celebração com os chifres antes, espero não ter pegado pesado demais, acabei me empolgando.
There are few things that are too strong for me. And cast those regrets aside. You did not get caught up in the moment. You seized it. In other circumstances, I would have done the same.
Estou feliz de não ter deixado uma má impressão.
A bad impression. Impossible.
Como você está aqui no acampamento?
With such stimulating company? Never better.
Never better. Ainda está bem no acampamento, espero.
With such stimulating company? Never better.
Uma coisa, eu não consigo chamar ele pro grupo se eu não expulsar alguém do grupo antes? Será que é isso? Digamos que eu venho aqui. Fale, Gale, fique.
How can I help?
Fique no acampamento.
I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it.
Talvez a gente volte a viajar uns juntos outra hora.
I'll be here in the meantime, idling away the hours.
Aí saiu. Aí se eu quiser chamar ele, agora dá?
You wish to speak?
Porra, já perguntei tudo isso.
Miss it. I'm just glad to be out here amidst the oak precious little. It's that we have to get to Moonrise.
Não está bem no acampamento,
With such stimulating company?
Não tem como chamar ele. Curioso.
What's on your mind?
Venha comigo. Calma. Ah, tá. Não, que deu que ele ganhou 2.000 de XP. 2.798, fiquei nem fudendo. Nem fudendo porque, tipo... que eu ia ter que upar ele tudo de novo, sei lá. Até que não faria sentido isso acontecer também, né? Não tem mais nada aqui não, posso sair do acampamento, né?
I admire your courage, Gale. Thank you. Any particular reason?
Between the orb and the bug, you've got more than your fair share of unwelcome passengers.
What can I say? Mother always taught me to be a gracious host.
Tá. Conversei entre ambos.
There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time.
Fica à vontade.
It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you. Use the tadpole, the connection. Come into my mind.
Tem certeza?
I'm sure. I trust you.
Ok. Usar o parasita para explorar a mente dela.
I don't remember how it started. Only how it ended. I was fleeing.
Nossa! Olha só.
she asked my name. I can't remember what I said. I can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life and gave me a new home with Lady Shah. It hurts. That's all I remember.
Eu não passei no teste de religião. Bom. Agradeço por compartilhar isso comigo. Sei que não deve ser fácil.
Normally I'd agree. But with you, it's getting easier by the moment.
Sua ferida tá doendo demais, Umbralma. Deve haver um jeito de curá-la.
Pain is the gauntlet that all who love Lady Shah must endure. Only her embrace can truly heal me. To try and salve myself would do nothing but shame me in the Night Singer's eyes.
Você não devia precisar sofrer para ser fiel à sua fé. Tá lá, não sei se vou passar. Passei.
Perhaps you're right. And perhaps one day I won't have to suffer. But I don't think that day has arrived yet. Lady Shah will ease my pain when she wishes to.
Eu e você... Cara, tudo isso aqui meio que tanto faz, né?
Very serious of you. But go ahead.
Admita, você nunca teve um relacionamento assim, né?
Even if I could remember, I'm not sure I'd tell you. I don't want your ego to get overinflated.
Tá bom. Diário atualizado, Filha das Trevas. As Trevas.